why some don't benefit from priestly blessing. All I'm saying is that you can work with a man of God but never have his blessing. Yes. You can be in a church under a man, but what comes from him doesn't come to you. It's not how many years you work with him. It is your understanding that makes a difference for you. Connecting a thing to source doesn't make the thing work until you switch it on, then it works. So your connection to your man of God doesn't change your life. It is the flow from him by your that changes your life. So that's why somebody can work with a man of God for many years and still not benefit from him. It's not connection to him. Everybody will be connected in terms of this is my man of God. It is those who get the flow, they get a change. So one day I just sat somebody down and said, listen to me. You are too familiar with me. You won't be blessed. A very fine gentleman. When he sees me, we chat, we laugh. But I saw he was going beyond the extreme. So I told him, let me say something to you. I have a father I'm working with. I know the limits. And I will never try to go beyond the limits. He was listening. Then I said, do you know why you are where you are? You are there because you don't know the limits. Sometimes you tell me, come, let us eat. I say no. Why? Certain times I must be wise. It's not always you are invited that you want to eat. No. Certain times say thank you. Certain times go with a mentality that the moment I put my hand into the food he's eating, the blessing of his life will fall upon my life. You balance it. Because you see, fathers always observe. If somebody listen to me tonight, write this in your book and keep it, and I'll talk about it either Sunday or the following week. The most important thing on earth is blessing. The most important thing on earth is blessing. That's point number one. The most important thing on earth is blessing. So try to now get your points being done. Headings. Point number one. The most important thing on earth is blessing. Now continue. You don't get it from God. You get it from his agent. You don't get blessing from God. You get it from his agent. God has agents on earth executing the blessing. That's why you don't have musicians in heaven. They are on earth. You don't have footballers in the heaven. They are here. Everything you want to see is here. Now they are agents of blessing on earth. You don't need God. It's a system he has established on earth. So anybody looking for God to bless him, you are wrong. Look for the person sent to bless your life. That's what too many people have failed. Concentration on God to have change is wrong. It's concentration on your change agent. God is seated in heaven. Establish the system to run the earth. You need to understand the system to appropriate from it and to benefit from it and to go far in life. So instead of saying, I'm waiting for God, you are wrong. Get a man. Tell somebody a man. Sent to you. Tell somebody sent to you. Because every tree has its own soil. Today I'm surprising you and listen to very well. Every fish has its own waters. So where do you belong? In fact, I respect Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams till I close my eyes. Trailblazer, God bless him for his life. Anywhere, any day, Papa is revered. But I'll never go to him for blessing. Why? He's not my man. This evening, A certain man of God told me that, why am I giving car to my prophetic father, giving car to my apostolic father, but not giving him car? Don't I know that he's the father to them? And I told sir, I said, sir, I can't give you anything because my blessing is not in your hand. He said, no. I said, yes. In life, nobody has grandfather. It's in the Bible. Where did you see that the grandfather blessed? You thought a man called Jacob blessed the sons of Joseph. No, it was mandate. God wanted something to happen after Joseph. That's why he told Jacob to bless the children. But don't forget, the blessing was on the head of Joseph. It's in your Bible. Grandfathers don't bless. You don't have it. It is a father that blesses. Why? Every tree has its own soil, not soils. Is somebody listening to me today? Is somebody listening to me today? Is somebody listening to me today? So the most important thing on earth you must desire. Why? The first thing God did on earth to man, and God blessed them. Genesis 1:20. That's the first. And everything that is first with God is first for life. So let me show you what Jesus also came to do. He came to do only what? Give me your Bible. Open to Acts chapter 3. Let me show you what Jesus came to do. This is what he came to restore. 26. Acts 3:26. This is the most important thing on earth. When you get it, nobody matches you. When you get it, nobody stops you. When you don't get it, you struggle. Acts 3:26. And even after God said that, before you open Acts 3:26, go to Genesis chapter 12. And check verse. Let's start from 2 and we'll go to 3. Somebody must open his King James Bible and come to where I'm standing. Genesis chapter 12. You have it? 12 where? Let's start from 12:2. And I will make of thee a great nation. God calling a man after Adam. And I will bless thee. So God's whole emphasis towards Abraham was the blessing. And I will make thy name great. And what shall he do for people? And thou shalt be a blessing. Now, for people who be connected to Abraham, listen to God. And I will bless them that bless thee. Curse him that curseth thee. In thee shall all the families of the earth be blessed. So God called Abraham, and through him, mankind will receive one word, the blessing. No wonder Esau will ask his father, don't you have any little blessing reserved for me? Tell somebody the blessing. Say it again. 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 So Acts 3:26. Now let's see what Jesus restored to the church. Because in Genesis chapter 3, man lost something. It's called a blessing. He became cursed. Now Jesus came to reverse it. Acts 3:26. Ready, go. Unto you first, God, having raised up his son Jesus, sent him to do what? Bless you. Underline it. Sent him to bless you. 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 Say it after me. Sent him to bless you. Let somebody hear your voice. Sent him to bless you. Tell somebody, he came to bless my life again. Sent him to bless you. Now, point number 3. What is blessing? Blessing is simply right words invoked on you for your prosperity. Right words invoked, not good words. Somebody can say good things, but it will not be right in the sight of God. Right words invoked on a person for his prosperity. Right words invoked on a person for his prosperity and dominion on earth. right words invoked on a person for his prosperity and dominion on earth. Right words. Right words. Right words. Right words. Right words. In Sempa. Right words. So that's point number 3, right? Therefore, what is curse? Curse is wrong words invoked on a person, which will lead into bondage, on earth. So if you say somebody is cursed, it means certain words have been said against him. If you say somebody is blessed, it means certain right words have been said on that person, and it is working on his life. So watch it in families. Sometimes you get an old lady, before he died, said, "Come, let me bless you." What will she do? She'll speak words. Somebody also said that I curse you. You have this. It works. Why? That is blessing or curse. And on this earth, the most important is blessing. I repeat point number 1 again. The most important is blessing. When God made Adam and Eve, or made like them, yes, and God blessed them and said words. So any blessing without words is invalid. Hey, Ed, I can sit there. Yesterday, I watched what you did. You thought it's still on me. Today, I've been looking at it. You don't know. I have not spoken on you. Have I spoken? But I don't know if I've spoken. If I sit down, my spirit is blessing you without my mouth. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will surely speak. Talk to me now. So, any blessing must be accompanied with words. This year, whatever I say about you will never miss its way in your life. The words I say morning, afternoon, evening, night, and in this place, it will pursue you every day. What has made Israel, modern day Israel, still relevant? The blessings of Abraham. In fact, the blessing of Moses is still working on them. Why? Because words have been pronounced about that nation. Do you know why Ghana is suffering? Kwame Nkrumah cares Ghana. When they overthrew him, he said words. It's working. Somebody must overturn it now. And it is not the people we have now. It is not those who came. It is a Christian who must get to the seat and begin to now call men and say, God, turn this nation around by words. They overthrew Kwame Nkrumah, and that was spiritual. And so he started saying words. Because when they overthrew him and he left Ghana, that means he was out of the country when they did the coup, and so he couldn't come back. He sent words to Ghana. That is why, till date, the first country to get independence in sub-Saharan Africa, but you are still struggling. You should have been the first in everything. Words. Tell somebody words. So do you know what you need? All you have to live for is words that are right. Your future is attainable, achievable, receivable. Words is what will take you there. I didn't hear somebody saying, I hear you. What made Isaac Isaac? The blessing of Abraham. What made Jacob relevant? The blessing of his father Isaac. What made the disciples effective when they left Jesus? The blessing of their man called Jesus. He said, bless and said, go and do it. And it followed them. The words that we speak, they are spirit and they are life. They will chase you from today and forever. There are some of you, what we have said about you, it will follow your children's children. Do you know, after Abraham, we are now about 5,000 years after Abraham, but whatever blessing has been on Abraham is still operational. Why? Words. On this earth, everything leave this earth, words remain. That's why the Bible says so clear that all things shall pass away. But, tell somebody, but my words shall never. Why? The only thing that remains on earth and in heaven are words. And everything you see were made by words. You were made by word. The pulpit was made by somebody's word. Everything we see on earth was made by word. For you to have a child, you told your wife, let's have a child. It was conceived by word. For you to marry a woman, it was spoken by a word. Whatever, by a word. Is someone listening to me today? So be careful of wrong words. Tell somebody, be careful you don't receive wrong words over your life. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Some of you are struggling in life because your forefather did something against somebody, and the person spoke, and the words are still fighting every generation. But this year, there shall be a turnaround. Out of tonight's service and this convention, there shall be a turnaround. Whatever happened to your forefather, today marks the end of those wrong words. Do you know why Palestinians are struggling? For one simple word. And now look at their foolishness. They said, let his blood come upon us and our children. Worse. Worse. Be careful. So your future on earth is by words. Proverbs 18:21. Death and life is in the power of the tongue. Death and life is in the power of the tongue. And he that loveth it shall eat of the fruit thereof. So if you want to change your life, worse. If you want to retrogress, worse. Is somebody listening to me tonight? Who is changing his mind from tonight? And tell somebody by your side, be careful of the words that are spoken about you from any higher man. Your equals can't curse you. No. They can't. And that is for another day. I'll come and teach you. If anybody is your size, he can't curse you. Anything that is above you is what can deal with you. For instance, if a minister of state misbehaves in the land, minister of state can't dismiss him. You only need a president to dismiss him. It is only what is above you that deals with you. So be careful of anything above you. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. I have over 4 children in my home. None of them can tell another child, leave this house. It can happen once I'm there. But when I say one of my children should leave the house, the child must leave. Why? I'm above that child. So, take this and put it inside your spirit. So, point number what? 4. 5. Point number 1 is what? The most important thing on earth is blessing. Number 2. What is blessing? No, that it's not blessing. It's blessing is point number. No, what? So point number 2 is what? You don't get from God, from his agent. Point number 3. What is blessing? Point number 4. What is cursing? Now point number 5 or 6. 5. Blessing is from a higher man. Till I die. That man who came here on the 1st of January to speak here, I will never, I use the word never, I use it very well, never. It is Pastor Bright who plays with him. Me, I don't play with him. Never. And let me add the next words. I will never lose my blessing from his life. Why? I've given him his level, and I've taken my level. Why? On this earth, men are not the same size. And when I look through the Bible, I respect a woman called Mary, the mother of Jesus. You give birth to a boy. You saw the boy crying. Nah, nah, nah. Now, when he comes of age, you are telling people that when this young man speaks, do it. It's not correct. He goes to look for his son. He is told, son, your mother is looking for you. Say, which mother? Which mother? Ah, is that not your mother? He said, no, my mother and my brethren are those who hear the word. Hey, you're denying your mother, and the mother will not be offended. Is somebody listening to me? Is somebody listening to me? Tell somebody by your side, you need revelation. And tell somebody you need understanding. So, it is higher men matters. Hebrews 7:7. The less is blessed of the better. I want another translation. So those who have another translation, bring it up. The less is blessed of the better. That's why, hey, it doesn't matter. Let my man of God do anything. I don't care. I will still look for the blessing. If he like, he should insult me. If he like, he should disgrace me. I'm not bothered about the disgrace. I need the higher pen. Hebrews 7:7. I want other quotes. It's what translation? Good news. There is no doubt that the one who blesses is greater than the one who is blessed. The one who blesses, there's no doubt, is greater than. That's why you remember this issue I was talking about. If somebody is able to put his hand on you, or you get an anointing from a certain man, he's not your level again. And that is where years ago people in Kumasi made a mistake. You get impartation from somebody, you still think he's your brother. Write this in a book and keep it. There are divine standings. Divine standings. Some people are standing in higher places. Some are standing in lesser places. It's something, unless you get spiritual eyes, you can't see it. The woman knew the man passing in front of his house. Elisha was another man. So listening to Samuel talking to Saul, telling him that when you meet the prophets, what will happen? What is on them will come on you, and then you be another man. So when you are called and God has a place for you, you become another man, not a man. This is a mystery so many people don't want to accept. That's why they are where they are. Why don't you believe that somebody is higher than you? In this land, whether you like it or not, the president is higher than you. You can go on TV and insult him, go on radio and insult him, the next day you see motorcade. Is somebody listening to me? Write this in a book. Somebody must be higher than you for you to benefit from him. Somebody must be higher than you for you to benefit from him. Somebody must be higher than you for you to benefit from him. And these are the mysteries the church lost. The church lost. The fact that you are prophesying even than your spiritual father doesn't make you higher than him. Standings are different. Elisha did 40 miracles. Elijah did 7. Still, Elijah is the father. Joshua told the son to stand still. Moses did not do that. But Moses is the father of the law. You can't change it. And what you can't change, don't change. Can you change your father? That because he insulted you, so I change my father. Any child giving birth to true Dikenedu, forever is Dikenedu's child. So when, because of issues you want to change, you are a fool. You are a buffoon. You are a baboon. These are the mysteries the church has not gotten. And so we are making one mistake after the other. So there are so many wonders. Who is your father? This man, this man, this man. You are headless. Until I die, I stand for one thing. I stand for one thing because one is what changes a person. Can I give you a revelation? Do you know why a woman is married to only a man? It's only one that changes one. Nothing again. Tell somebody by your side, live by revelation. Tell him. Say it again. Let me hear you again. So point number 5, it is the higher man that must bless you. Who has another translation of Hebrews 7:7? Pastor Kuma, is that what's the translation? NKJV. It will be the same as KJV. So don't read it. NIV. Let me hear your NIV. And without doubt, the lesser person is blessed by the greater. The lesser person. Tell somebody the lesser person. So do you know why I'm going on every time? Emmanuel Kobi considers himself less before somebody. These things, only foolish people do it. If you are too wise on earth, you can't do it. That is why those who go through long school, the professors, they are where they are. And when they're having troubles, nobody helps them because they think, hey, I learned sociology when Kwame Nkrumah was in power. They've forgotten that in the midst of learning sociology, men of God, they still have head of department. Write this in a book and keep it. Any man without head is a caricature. You walk on earth, you don't have a head, you are not a being. So now I'm going to the 6th point and the finality tonight. Why some don't benefit from the priestly or from priestly blessing. Why some don't benefit. That's the 6th point and the final point. And I can't talk about it all. The mysteries are 77. But I'll give you highest 20. Highest. And the 20 is enough. Because there are certain things you won't get there. 20 are enough. Why some don't benefit from their priest. The blessing he gives. The words he speaks. Some don't benefit. Why? Now let me give it to you one by one. Number 1. Under it. They cannot wait for due time of words manifestation. They can't wait. There are some Christians, man of God, since you prayed over me a long time. Why? But there's a time of statement and there's a time of fulfillment. Ecclesiastes chapter 3. I think is it verse 11. He makes all things beautiful in his time. Is it 11? Yes. So, when your man of God speaks, you must wait. For if you can't wait, you'll miss the priestly blessing. Every word I've been speaking till today, some of you, listen to me, it will not manifest tonight. Some of you, it will manifest next week. Some of you, it will manifest next year. Some of you, it will manifest in 2 years' time. Wait till your change comes. If you can't wait, you say a lot of things. The blessing will delay. Till I die. And I know Mama won't say anything. It will never happen that a man of God will speak over my life that I go home to discuss with her. You know why? She may not talk about it. She may not. But when words come from the mouth of God, you don't discuss it. So many people have this problem. The man said, I'll be rich. My wife, come. Let's discuss it. Words from mouth of a man of God is not for interrogation. That's why so many things have delayed. That's why when God was speaking to Gideon, mighty man of God said, God, is it me? When you begin to discuss words, you fail. When your man of God tells your husband, bring this to the house of God, woman, don't discuss it with him. Leave him. This is where the problems are. We want to always say, what word is that? So all you must do is simple. Due time. Wait. If you want the blessing, the pronouncements, the words to work on your life, wait for due time of the words manifestation.